Good evening, YNG. From joint sessions to crazy dances, it's been a long yet fulfilling week here at Sacramento.
Tonight we'll be taking a look at not only this past week in Sacramento, but the future of YNG as well.
We even have a guest appearance from a notable personality here at YNG. But you'll have to watch and find that out later. I'm Nathan Mosier.
I'm Anna Warwick.
And I'm Tori Latham.
And this is YLine News. While most programs remain static, Program Director Tim Bryce has decided to change ConCon debate style, hopefully for the better.
The Constitutional Convention was asked this year to take on more delegates, and so we had to make some changes that would accommodate having a larger group of delegates. But the major change we made was in our style of debate when we get into full session. We used to follow a more traditional youth and government assembly format. Now we're following a traditional British House of Commons parliamentary format, where the whole room is set up, members are facing each other. There are two podiums in the middle. Speakers come up and propose language or discuss their proposed language. Then they sit down right there. Another member is called to speak in opposition of that. They talk, and then when questions are opened to the floor, both sides get to ask questions. We call for a second speaker in favor and then a second speaker opposed. And each time, all questions can be answered by both sides. So if one side says something that the other side finds outrageous, the other side gets to rebut that, and back and forth. The idea, we think it holds delegates more accountable for their positions. We also think the real big thrust of it is we think it really fosters the notion of civil debate. The idea that you can disagree with the positions of someone else without demonizing the individual. And to us, that was really the most important part.
ConCon decided it would be interesting to challenge Governor Perry's platform using their new style of debate. Two delegates went against Governor Perry to debate about his outlined platform.
Where my platform leans left of center, I consider myself to be fiscally conservative and socially liberal. For that matter, that's an overview. And I think in the coming few minutes, we're going to get into some very deep details about what my platform actually is, where I stand on every issue, and you guys can get to know a little bit more about me. If I was to summarize, I would say that I stand for equality.
I was able to talk to Governor Perry, Tim Bryce, and Max Bouvry to get more information following the debate.
We thought with the new format that it would be fun, especially with this governor, that he would find it engaging to be debated directly.
Do you feel like the governor's debate was a success?
Absolutely. I was looking forward to that. My best friend actually was the person who was debating him, and one of the person who was the opposition. And I thought he did a phenomenal job, as well as the female speaker. And I felt that the governor acted very cordial, and his answers were very surprising. I mean, I always knew Spencer Perry was somewhat smart, but not really, really, really smart. And I think he showed that today. And I think ConCon also showed its new side to the governor, and maybe he'll pay a little more attention to it in the future.
Definitely. Now, do you think you caught the governor off guard a little bit? He didn't exactly seem to know what was going on.
I hope so. I mean, I at the same time, I wanted him to not, the point of this was not to embarrass the governor. It wasn't to find holes in his platform, but to encourage what we encourage in ConCon, good debate that is kind of loosely formed, and it ended up going really well. And I think because of that, he's never been in ConCon, so I think, yeah, we might have caught him off guard a little bit, but he definitely reacted very well to it.
Spencer Perry, the man, the myth, the legend. Is he a normal kid like us, or really just a superhuman politician? We spent the day with him to find that out.
Alright, we're outside Spencer's suite, so we're gonna go wake him up, but he's sleeping, so just be really quiet. Follow me. Follow me.
Sweet.
Nice.
We're here to like follow you around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Why are you in your sack attire?
Oh, that's how I sleep.
Oh man.
Don't you sleep in sack attire?
No,
Oh.
I sleep naked. All right.
Hi, my name is Spencer, and this is my room. This is my bedroom, and this is where the legislating happens. This is my fridge. In it, I've got my favorite, chocolate milk, some Coke Cherry, Sprite, Coca-Cola, another Coke. I didn't get any of that, but it came with the room. I also have some milk for Special K, my favorite cereal, and orange juice just in case I start feeling sick. This is the piano that's in the room. I don't know much piano, but I know how to play a jazz chord because I know how to play the saxophone. So there's that if I ever want to doodle. This is my view of the Capitol building. My local delegation, when they heard I won my election, they gave me this. It's my chief advisor. Follow your heart. Not very good advice if you ask me. All right, now I'm off to joint session. I'll see you guys later.
We're off to joint session with Spencer
Terrible names and
to go over his
faces. You probably
pre-joint
know
session
already.
ritual.
But the way I prep for it is I sit in front of my chief of staff or members of my cabinet. I deliver my speech and they give me critiques, and we go through it at least 3 times before I get up on stage. You all know me. I'm your 65th youth governor. I'd like to tell you about a dream worth noting today. You see, there was a time when each and every one of us was younger than we are today. And there was a moment in our youth when the story of the American quest for freedom was seemingly enchanting. But I would contend that today, those same stories evoke less vibrant emotions. It's still a dream worth noting today.
After joint session, Spencer told us about a sudden change in plans.
You know, I wrote a different speech for that joint session, but at one point I was, Netflix now has The West Wing on it. I watched one episode and it really inspired me, and I wrote a new speech. And I was really excited about it because I felt very strongly about that speech. And so Friday's joint session was fantastic.
Spencer had to head off to the VIP brunch, so we decided to catch up with his chief of staff, Jenna Galper, to give us a breakdown of his schedule.
Right now, he's at a brunch with all the VIP guests, so YMCA supporters who are here attending the conference. Not too long after that, he's going to be giving an address to the Department of Education, later on one to the Constitutional Convention, and then we'll just be in here working in the office for the rest of the day. It's a lot of work behind the scenes to make everything run smoothly. My cabinet members and myself put in a lot of hard hours, a lot of hard work back here, and the governor as well. Right now, we have all of the bill sponsors have the opportunity to come in and meet with a member of the administration. So all of our cabinet members are discussing their bills with them, telling them how the governor feels, and we're trying to get a feel for all the bills so that when they cross this desk, we'll know which ones we're going to sign and which ones we want. We've been friends since freshman year. He's a great guy. It's been so much fun being able to serve with him in a leadership role in our senior year together. I really enjoy working with Spencer. He's a great governor, and it's been a pleasure.
After talking to Jenna, we rushed to the Sheraton to try and catch Spencer after the VIP brunch.
Well, the VIP brunch is an opportunity for a number of things. Primarily, in my opinion, to get more donors to come to Youth in Government and see what we're actually doing. So it's an opportunity for new donors to get a sense of what the program's all about. But it also is a chance for YMCA CEOs to get a chance to find out what Youth in Government is as well. And in that sense, hopefully build delegations in areas that wouldn't otherwise have them. So it's vital to the program that we really, when you see people on VIP day, you say hello, you be charming, and you help support the program by helping support them.
After the VIP brunch, Spencer went to speak to the backbone of YNG.
You see, to me, the Department of Education has always seemed to embody a true representation of California's youth. You see, we may be a model legislature in court, but it's here, under the leadership of your excellent State Superintendent of Public Instruction, where the voice of the youth speaks on the issues that impact us directly, education. Now, I just came back from the Department of Education to address them, and I had a wonderful time because, to me, the Department of Education is of the utmost, one of my highest priorities, simply because we have such a strong connection with the Department of Education. Those are the issues that affect us directly as youth.
After eating lunch, we caught back up with Spencer to finally sit down and have a casual chat.
I don't know about celebrity, but I mean, I have a good time. People know me, which is fun.
Yeah, when I was doing this, people were like, "Oh my God, you got to meet Spencer Perry," and I was like, "No, he's just a regular guy."
Yeah, I'm just a normal guy.
You said you're interested in a little bit of broadcasting, kind of. So
Yeah.
Besides that, what kind of free
Oh, sure.
stuff do you do in your free time?
Well, I mean, youth and government takes up an enormous amount of my
Yeah,
time. But besides youth and government, I spend my time. I'm a musician, so
What do you play?
So I play saxophone. I play clarinet. Right now, I'm playing in a group where I play a little bit of cello. So that's a new venture, and it's a lot of fun.
Do you play guitar or piano?
I've never been too partial to strings. I played a little bit of piano when I was younger, but I'm not very good now.
piano too, yeah.
Do you play piano?
Yeah.
Do you play in any groups?
Just by myself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Piano's fun, and there's one in the suite. It's kind of crazy. I play music. I spend a fair amount of my time. I'm a fencer. So.
Oh, you fence?
I fence in Richmond. It's a lot of fun.
Virginia?
No, Richmond, California.
Oh.
Yeah. I fenced since I was 5. I only got into audio engineering since middle school, and then it was a DJ club, that kind of thing. So they have sound equipment, and every once in a while we'd play some music during like lunchtime, and it was a lot of fun. And I got the basics of it, but I never really got an understanding for what was behind the knobs and switches. But then in high school, I did my part, and now I'm the president of the Audio Engineering Society, which is a big title for really. I just whenever there's a microphone on campus, I'm there, behind the board.
Oh, so you do like all the audio for the school and all that stuff?
Pretty much. So I'm the AV guy, and then I also did a little bit of broadcast journalism, doing audio engineering, and now it's very rewarding because since I started, I've gotten pretty good at it, if I was to speak to myself, and every once in a while I'll get hired on for DJing a dance or something, which is fun.
All right, cool. Cool talking with you.
Yeah, great talking to you.
Next, we walked with Spencer to ConCon for an unexpected surprise.
So exhausted.
At ConCon, Spencer's platform was challenged under direct scrutiny by some of the delegates.
There's an absolute difference between prostitution and marijuana. I don't think there would ever be a doctor who prescribed you to solicit a prostitute.
After a hard day's work, we separated for the night's social events. Alright, cool, man. Cool hanging out with you.
Yeah, it's great hanging out with you too. I gotta get ready for my delegation day.
Alright, me too. But
Alright.
can I get a picture or anything, or like an autograph?
I gotta go.
Oh, man. Alright, see you later.
Yeah.
Catch you around. Well, that was Nathan Mosier with some Wildline News. Well, who knew that spending time with Spencer would be such a great delight? You know what they say, with great power comes great responsibility. And apparently, great reporting. Now back to you at the studio, Nathan.
Wow, Nathan, that was some great reporting. Sometimes I just don't know how you do it.
Yeah, color me impressed, Nathan. I'm impressed by Governor Perry's jacuzzi.
Man, I'm impressed by his grand piano.
On behalf of all of us at Yline News, we hope you had a great weekend. Good night.
Okay.